So we're moving on in this video to show you how to create your value using pen and ink. Very similar format and formula as to how you approach the graphite. As you can see in this graphite column, that highlight or your light source on the front of that column begins to get wider. The wider the column gets, it gets thinner. The further the light source gets thinner, the further away the column gets, okay? So before you move on to the pen and ink, make sure that you have completed these two columns. So right here you can see an example of the cross hatching, just to kind of have a little review with you. There's different pen and ink techniques. This right here would be the hatching, using your line in any which way as long as they don't cross. Okay, and there's cross hatching, creating value using line with lines that cross. There's also the stippling technique, which is the series of dots, which some of you guys did a fantastic job on your value using line practice. There's also the scribbling technique. Everybody will have kind of their own scribble. You can use text as well. Remember, your letters and numbers are all just a series of lines anyway. And the more you overlap them, the darker your value will progress. Okay, so using text. Okay, so those are just some of the ways that we went over. So you can pick. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick two of these. Okay, pick two for your columns. If you want to try all of them, you can try all of them. So what I do on these is I start again kind of on the darker side of your ring. Take it ring by ring. Start by adding those dark values first. I'm going to add them on both sides. And then you have to be real careful because you can't erase your pen, right? So maybe put a couple marks there in the middle and then build up from the dark side towards the middle. So go with that theory that you can always make it darker, but you cannot make it lighter with a pen and ink. You can with the graphite, you can't with the pen and ink. So err on the light side to begin with, and then at the very end, if you need to go back and darken up some of those areas to make the illusion a little bit more magical, then you can do that there at the end. Okay, so I'm just going to go on for a little bit here, play with some hatching. You remember, these dark edges need to almost be black. I'm just playing around with different techniques. Remember, the further away your lines are, the lighter your value. The closer your lines are, the darker your value. I've really enjoyed seeing everybody's techniques kind of show through on your practice pieces. Okay, and you're going to continue this all the way down. And you're going to do both columns, okay? At least 2 techniques. Have fun.